Okay, for the next section, I'll be talking about strength. I covered mobility and stability. Now I want to talk a little bit about strength. Strength is very detailed, and most people know how to strengthen their muscles, but what I want to talk about is specific mistakes that I see that can hamper your posture when you're doing strength training. First, I'm going to cover how to strengthen your neck. So after you've done the mobility for your neck, you've gotten your neck nice and loose. So that mobility may take 4 to 6 weeks or even 8 weeks to get your neck mobile. Then you work on stability. So you work on stabilizing your neck in that neutral position, and that takes another 4 to 6 weeks. Now you want to work on strengthening your neck. So one easy way to work on strengthening your neck is to use your own body weight. So I'm going to sit on a bench, and then I'm going to use my head as my weight. So laying sideways on a bench, I let my arm fall off the table on the side off the bench. Then I drop my head down and I lift my head up sideways. I'm strengthening the muscles of the side of my neck here, and it might be more challenging for some people. So depending on how challenging it is, you do 10 to 20 repetitions like this. Now to strengthen the rotators, what you do is you look down and then you look up. You look down and then you look up. Look down and you look up. So you do the same thing on both sides. Also, you want to strengthen the front of your neck, because a lot of times the biggest problem is that we have the head forward posture. So these neck muscles are overly stretched, and the neck muscles behind here are too tight. So for that one, you want to hang your head down and just curl your head in. Hang down and curl your head in. Keep your jaw closed. So you're shortening these muscles and you're lifting the back of your head. And those, again, you do 10 to 20 repetitions depending on how hard it is for you. Now, I would like to talk about common mistakes that can hamper your posture while you're doing strengthening exercises for your trunk and for your shoulders. When it comes to strengthening your shoulders, there are so many exercises that can be done for the shoulders, which I'm not going to go over all of them. But what I do want to talk about is common mistakes I see people make while they are working their shoulders that can hamper your posture. So let's say I'm doing a shoulder raise like this, okay? What you have to be mindful of is posture of your neck and of your back while you're doing those exercises. So as you lift your arms up, for example, you want to keep your head in neutral. So you want to focus on sliding your head back, working those weak muscles, retractors of your neck while you're working your shoulder, okay? You don't want to do a shoulder exercise like this with your head forward, because then you're emphasizing bad posture. Same thing with your arms going to the side. You try to focus on keeping that neutral neck position. You're keeping a nice tall chest, shoulders down. You're activating your scapular muscles, and you're moving your arms to the side. And I also commonly see people doing very heavy weights where they have to throw the weight up and they're throwing the head forward, and they're not able to hold a neutral posture with their neck or their spine. So whatever shoulder exercises that you're doing, whether it's upright rows, lateral side raises, front side raises, shoulder presses, reverse flies, still hold that neutral head position. Don't let your head fall forward. Keep that head back. So therefore you're emphasizing good posture and you're training those muscles to hold your head in neutral spine. When it comes to strengthening your trunk muscles, those involve mainly your chest and your back. Common mistakes that I see when working the chest is when you're doing, when people are doing the chest exercises, often they have the neck in a really bad position, okay? So just be mindful of what your neck is doing while you're doing your chest exercise. For example, I'm using this Smith machine to do a chest press. Now, ideally what you want to do is keep your head on the bench so your chin is neutral, the back of your neck is long, and then you're moving only your arms and keeping your head still, like this. But what I commonly see in the gym is this. People's heads are up like this, or they're moving the head up and down. As the weight goes up, the head goes down. As the weight goes down, the heads go up. So that common mistake is really, really bad for your posture because you're really training that forward head posture. So make sure when you're doing any chest exercise, whether you're using a bar or dumbbells, that you have your head in a neutral position where your head is touching the bench, or even if you're doing it on a stability ball, your head is touching the stability ball and you're retracting your head so that you're working those spinal retractors to optimize your posture, okay? So just be mindful of your head posture while you do chest exercises. Now when you're strengthening your back muscles, you want to also be mindful of the posture of your back and of your head while you're doing those muscles. So I'm going to use this elastic band with this bar to simulate a lat pull down. So when you're doing the lat pull down, you want to keep your chest lifted, you want to keep your shoulders down here, you want to keep your head neutral. So don't keep your head up or don't keep your head down. Keep it as a natural extension of your spine. Lean back a little bit and pull the bar to the top of your chest. And as you pull the bar down, I want you to drop your shoulders down, activate your lat muscles, but yet keep your head neutral. Just like this. Now notice that my lumbar muscles are elevated. My lumbar is accentuated here. So try not to do this. Don't do this, okay? And pulling the bar in front of your face instead of behind your head is a little bit better to keep the shoulder looser. Okay, that way you don't compress your shoulder joints if you're pulling the bar behind your head. Okay, so it's just like this.